Hey folks, welcome back to another Pawn Masters video. So tonight we are having the Singsu Erika and Leafeon banner dropping in game, which as usual I will be obviously summoning on that live. So if you guys don't have much to do at reset time, you guys can join in the stream and we'll have some fun. Hopefully it'll be as good as what we had with Vaporeon, because oh my goodness, that was a very good summon session. But yeah, Singsu Erika, Leafeon, and all that stuff. So like I mentioned before, getting into the topic of this video, right? Like I mentioned before, generally I'd say this month's units are kind of on the meh-ish kind of, you know, of the spectrum in terms of units, especially newer units, right? And Erika is the exception. Singsu Erika's very good. She is unbelievably good, right? And that's fantastic. She's yeah, oh my goodness, she is good. So let's talk about why, right? Let's talk about why. So she is, first of all, very fast for multiple reasons. First of all, her speed's not really slow, right? Or instead of like very fast, I guess a better way to say it is she's good for your gauges, right? Speed's not slow. You have X speed over here, and then you have speeding Sun 3 over here as well, right? And your big damaging move, which is as powerful as a lot of 4-gauge moves, right, is only 3 gauges, because it's Solar Blade. Since it takes 2 turns, they turned it from a 4-gauge into, they made it a 3-gauge move, but with 4-gauge power, right? But you don't have to worry about the 2-turn thing, because you have Sunny Day, you set up Sun yourself. So that's a really nice combo over there. And then on top of that, since it's not a fire type move, you don't get that extra, boost from Sun. You do have Charging Sun 5 over here for an extra 50% to your Solar Blade damage when it's in Sun, right? Although your attack stat isn't super high, but you have more multipliers again to make up for it, right? And your train mover here could max out your own physical attack and crit in Sun, right? After you set up Sun, it gives you +4 attack and a +2 crit every time you use it. So 2 of those obviously would max out your attack and crit stats over there, right? And moving on to the grid, fantastic stuff in the grid as well. Up here at, I think that's 3 out of 5, right? At 3 out of 5, you have stuff like Ramming Speed. You have Inertia, right? Ramming Speed and Inertia, just really great multipliers, just because speed's good to have anyways, and plus you can easily buff your speed yourself if you choose to. All right, and then you have some other stuff: Healing Sun, Super Infliction 9, right? You give yourself a super effective up after you use a status move, which is pretty cool, right? Because again, you are a Sync Nuker, and you're a really powerful Sync Nuker, by the way. Your the Sync Nuke, people always talk about grass type Sync Nukes. They talk about Brendan's Sync Nuke, which is also not Brendan's it's like around 2 times that, right? Same with Decidueye, right? Very powerful, and it's even stronger than Mallow's, right? That we could get at the moment. Mallow's and Singsu Leafs, right? I don't think the difference is like a huge a deal, but like it's a very powerful move. And then again, keep in mind the biggest part of this unit is she has Sunny Day NPR too, right? She has NPR, MP Refresh on Sunny Day, so it's a refreshable Sunny Day, right? So this is fantastic. And yeah, this is just an overall great unit, right? Really nothing, no too many complaints about it, right? Only complaints are it's not perfect. It's not a perfect unit, but there aren't any, huge issues with the unit itself, right? So yeah, in terms of the banner, it is a Spotlight banner, right? It is a Spotlight banner. I know it's a Signet Suit, but it's still Spotlight, right? It's a Signet Suit Spotlight. Just like Singsu Elise and Singsu Grimsley and Singsu Misty are, right? She's not a limited unit, which means you don't have, like, it's not like, if you don't summon on this banner, you can't get her. You could get her in the general pool after this banner goes away, right? And trust me, she is definitely one unit that you want from the general pool, right? She's probably one of the better units that are going to be in the general pool, right? So after the banner goes away, every other banner in the future that aren't, you know, special, you know, limited banners, banners that like limit the units to like certain regions or whatever, right? Should always have Singsu Erica in the pool. So there is not much of a fear of missing out here, right? Because again, you could always get it in the future in all banners. But obviously this banner is the one banner that has the highest chance to get her. So again, I wouldn't really recommend if you're, you know, completely free to play to go for this. But if you do spend a bit, it's definitely a good unit to go for. Just do keep in mind the three Poke Fairs that are still up, right? If you don't have them, I'd probably go for them first just because they're limited. And if you like any of the Halloween units, even though I don't think the 2 Halloween units that we're getting this year are that great, they're definitely not, you know, fantastic. But if you, for some reason, you know, you like the character or the costume or whatever, then you should probably save for the Halloween units. But otherwise, if you really need need or want a fantastic Sunsetter that does great grass type damage, this is definitely a unit that you could go for, right? Again, if you do spend a bit, right? But if you're free to play, I'd say probably save a bit, right? Just because we just had the anniversary, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are pretty low on gems. So again, she's great unit, but she'll be in future, you know, pools as well. So again, if you're free to play, this probably a month generally just for saving gems overall, right? But yeah, still a fantastic unit. I would not blame anyone if they summon on it, right? It's a great unit. So anyways, that's maybe this one. I guess hope you all enjoy. Let me guys think in the comments down below. Like and share these videos, our channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. And again, we will be summoning for her live later tonight, so stay tuned for that. And we'll see you guys in the next one.